My most marvelous apprentice. It's good to see you've made it safely to Alderaan. It really is a wonderful world, so rich in history. It's a shame you won't have time to visit the libraries.
Is there a point in all of this?
Your eagerness is welcome, apprentice, but it's important to know what you'll step into when you leave that ship. Alderaan is a planet in the throes of civil strife. A usurper sits on the throne and all of Alderaan's nobles make war. Your artifact was discovered by the Jedi Order years ago, and given to one of Alderaan's noble houses. I don't know which one.
So where does that leave me?
House Thule is allied with the Empire. Their young leader, Alana Thule, is eager to help you. Go to House Thule and speak with her. Hopefully with her aid, you can reclaim the missing artifact.
My lady, this must be the Sith we've been expecting. I can feel her power.
Welcome, Sith. I'm sorry for the chaos. Alderaan is on the brink of civil war, but House Thule owes the Empire so much.
What did the Empire do for you?
Before I was born, House Thule was accused of conspiring to steal the throne. We were disgraced and driven off Alderaan. The Empire gave us a home in exile and helped restore us to our rightful place on Alderaan. But our history can hardly be of interest to you. Darth Zash mentioned you're after a certain artifact. Am I correct?
You're going to help me find it. Am I correct?
I hope as much. Allow me to introduce Morin. He's my personal Sith guard. He did some preliminary investigation after Darth Zash called.
Charmed to meet such a renowned and beautiful Sith. I began my research on a hunch house Organa close to ties with the Jedi. We captured and chatted with a Chamberlain of House Organa.
He confirmed that Organa holds the artifact, and that it is kept in their private vault in the Elysium.
Isn't House Organa your sworn enemy?
If we want to launch an attack, we don't need to resort to tricks. Unfortunately, the Elysium is sealed tight, and the key is held by Nomar Organa, a powerful, revered, and insufferable Jedi Master. You are the only Sith on Alderaan who even stands a chance of defeating Nomar. We must bring him here.
Nomar Organa has a reputation for strength and power, but above all, for his principles. He is, by all accounts, the perfect Jedi, but everyone has weaknesses. Isn't that right?
Everyone has weaknesses, but especially Jedi.
I suggest you start in the library of House Alder. They are devoted keepers of Alderaan's history. Personal connections, I think, would be most useful. Siblings he was particularly close to, childhood friends. But be careful. House Alde is a close ally of Organa. They're likely to attack anyone from Thule on sight.
Sith, it is an honor to meet you. Did I hear it right? Did Darth Zash really send you?
Why do you care?
Please don't take offense. I'm simply honored to meet you. You were part of that group of slaves they brought to the academy for training, weren't you? They say it was you who killed Darth Scotia.
I've killed a lot of people.
Secretive, I see. Suit yourself, I didn't mean to pry. But if I were responsible for one of the biggest coups in recent Sith history, I'd want people to know.
It's enough for people to think they know.
Still, how did you do it?
I think that should stay my little secret.
I promise not to tell anyone, and I'm sure it's an impressive story.
For now, your curiosity will have to wait.
My curiosity is most impatient. I certainly hope we'll get a chance to know each other better. There are other Sith on Alderaan, but it's rare to get the time to just talk.
Perhaps because it's boring.
Well, I'm sorry then. I need to do some work for my lady right now. But in the meantime, good luck.
Getting a little friendly, huh? There's only one way that ends, far as I've seen.
And I don't see why I should have to explain my actions to you.
Thought you might have been stabbed in the back enough times to know better than to trust another Sith, that's all. I guess it's none of my business, huh?
I thank you all for gathering here. Friends, family, everyone. As you know, this is the day that Rahana and I were to announce our intentions to be married.
Nomar, what are you saying?
I'm sorry, Rahana, but there's been a change.
You coward!
I have a responsibility to the Jedi Order. I have decided to continue with my training in the Force, off-world.
It's your family, isn't it? They talked you out of this.
Damn Organas think you're too good for us, for my daughter. You'd better be sorry. You will be sorry.
Keep me apprised of the situation, Ertl. We may need to take action. Ah, Sith. Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope your search in House Alde was fruitful. I've been anxiously dreaming up scandals we could catch the spotless Nomar Organa in.
Not really a scandal, but he was engaged once.
Engaged? Interesting. Jedi aren't usually the marrying kind. Let me see. Engagement announcement, Nomar and Rahana. My goodness, this is juicy. It must have been somewhere between 30 years ago. Long before I was born, but I remember hearing my nurses talking about it. The sister to the Lord of House Rist was engaged to a prominent noble against the wishes of both their families. The coward broke it off.
And here I thought Jedi were supposed to keep their promises.
I don't know about that, but the timing of this holo recording is right, as is the name, Rahana. Rist is a house of highly trained assassins, and Lady Rist is no exception. But she is perhaps most noted for her stubborn refusal to marry, and for the humiliations she pours on those who ask.
She sounds like loads of fun.
And more importantly, like she's still in love with Nomar Organa. And if she is still in love with Nomar, then you may be able to convince her to lure Nomar to Alderaan.
My words will be sweet as honey.
But be wary. To reach Rahana Rist, you'll have to contend with the deadliest assassins on Alderaan. Good luck, Sith.
Good to see you again, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a report to make to my lady.
I won't hold you up.
On the contrary, always a pleasure to talk to you.
Congratulations, Sith. You've broken into my home, butchered my assassins, and forced your way into my personal chambers. Can I at least offer you a drink before you start making demands?
The only thing I will drink is your blood.
I'm afraid my blood is not on offer. Not without a fight, at any rate. So tell me then, what does Alana Thule want?
I believe this has your name on it.
Well, well. Let me guess. You dug this holo out of some dusty archive in House Alda. Let's just say that his Royal Jedi-ness Nomar Organa and I are ancient history, and leave that dead dog buried.
Let's not do that.
I don't know what you expect me to say. Nomar Organa and I were in love. I'm sure he'd write it off as misguided youthfulness, but it's true. We were going to get married, in spite of our family's disapproval, and then he got cold feet. That's all.
Then you won't mind calling him up so I can kill him.
What? No, I couldn't. I don't know what you think I am.
Do it right now.
Ah! You sick monster! You think because you are Sith you can intimidate me with threats. I've seen more of war than either you or that little bird Thule, and you won't get anything out of me without a fight. All right. You win. I'll call him. Nomar Organa's not worth dying for. But then I want you out of my home.
You're hardly in a position to make demands.
No, I suppose not. Let me bring him up.
Rahana, what a surprise.
I know. It must be. Nomar, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go ahead. Anything I can do. Anything at all.
Not like this. It's a favor I need, here on Alderaan. I was hoping we could meet.
Of course. I can be there in a few hours. The old place?
Yes, the old place. Thank you. There. Are you happy now?
I'll be happy when you're dead.
Clever trick, Sith. Getting Rahana to call me down here like it was some sort of emergency. But frankly, I'm insulted. Where's Rahana? You've gone to no effort to disguise your trap.
She had outlasted her usefulness.
By your measure, yes. But you trade in selfishness and murder equally. I cannot permit that vile artifact to fall into Sith hands. Unlike you, I am a person of principle.
Your principles don't include keeping promises.
I don't know what you mean by that, and I don't frankly care. The light will prevail, Sith, even against darkness as black as yours.
Sith, so sorry to interrupt. I hope your meeting with Lady Rist went well.
I was able to persuade her to my way of seeing things.
You'll have your artifact soon, then. I'm glad to hear it. Like I said, I'm very sorry to trouble you, but we have a problem on our hands, and you may be the only one who can solve it.
What makes you think I have time for your problems?
Will you at least please listen to my request? I assure you I would not trespass upon your time if it were not urgent. I have intelligence that Organa is preparing a reprisal for your raid on House Alder. According to our spy, Organa has assembled a contingent of Jedi to attack House Thule. I sent Ertl and his Sith to investigate, but they haven't returned.
I just don't see how this is my problem.
You can't be serious. We are your Empire's chief ally here on Alderaan. We've helped you locate your artifact and lure Nomar Organa to the planet. There is also much that Thule can provide you, many powerful items, but if you don't help us, Organa's Jedi will crush us.
Enjoy the bloodbath.
How could you? I assure you, Sith, once this is over, House Thule will be renegotiating its relationship with the Empire. I hope you find what you seek, Sith, and I hope it's worth it.
Sith. Colonel Nyses. A word with you, if I may.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. I wasn't asking. I was just being polite. A short while ago, Imperial Command received word that Lady Alanna Thule asked you to raid House Organa, and you did not do so. Is this correct, or have I been misinformed?
Lady Thule thought she could order me around like a servant.
It always amazes me that you Sith can be so powerful and have absolutely no grasp of politics. Your inaction has directly resulted in the death of Lady Alanna Thule and several other prominent members of her house. And thanks to Lady Alanna's untimely demise, the Empire's plans on Alderaan have been seriously endangered.
I don't owe you any explanations.
You would do well to remember that the Sith cannot stand if the Empire falls. And when the time comes to report to the Grand Moff why the Republic was able to control Alderaan, I will not take the blame for Sith recklessness.
Maybe I should kill you, so that you don't make your report.
I would not advise it. Good day, Sith.
You know, you got a pretty nice ship. It's no Sky Princess, but hey, what is? I had a ship like it once. No armor to speak of, but you don't need defense when you can maneuver like that.
Let's hope we're a little better defended than that.
No doubt. If that ship had had half the armor of this one, I'd still be flying it today. But it was a thrill while it lasted. Nothing like playing chicken with a ship twice your size and then firing up his tail when he blinks. Sky Princess was great, but she couldn't do that.
So why did you move on to the Sky Princess?
Nice as a little ship like that is, you just can't carry enough cargo. And you burn too much fuel jumping to hyperspace. Pirate's gotta make a living, and then he's gotta be able to escape when the pressure's on. But this ship here, best of both worlds. She'll fly like a dream, and then she'll jump away.
Did you really expect a Sith to fly anything less?
I guess there are two kinds of people. The Sith and everyone else.
Apprentice, you have a lot of nerve even coming back to this ship. Answer me this, are you insane or just incredibly stupid? How could you not help Lady Alana Thule?
I was busy chasing down your artifact.
You fool. The artifacts have kept for hundreds of years. You let Alana Thule die. I'm sorry. Emotion should be channeled into real power, not wasted on senseless rages. You did well to secure the artifact, Apprentice, but there are gaps in your education.
Why does that noble's death bother you so much?
It's not Lady Thule's death that bothers me. It's your seeming lack of concern for your reputation. Your growth has been phenomenal, but with great power comes much unwanted attention. I will not always be around to protect you from your critics, Apprentice, and they will not all meet you face to face.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No. It is only the way of the Sith. No one lives long. Now that you've found the last of the artifacts, I hope to see you on Dromund Kaas as soon as possible. We still have much work to do.
Pistana fotu peinana, ja en hafjans, kap ima lesu. Ute pata, kibano ay alay swerana.
How did you discover this?
Ak usu tondin manan jay liugen kavodjandin. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis iswares.
Then you'd better get going.
Elion dandans aten se lapto, iswis dudalay lotais wahaisen. Pataya gila senaim, anabidu pi pugdu gas fantan.
It's been a while since I felt sand between my toes.
Ni pate uvara wisandan sware kanidede, akja swaluda is. So wilok bardos, so gi inagangan gisat faur ises. Japay swepa perswip ingala banay gapwas daidai.
You will regret that.
Jay pay ok diabolaw from anas to denay ni naubay jan. Swayway silbans in iswish paman ik alkas jam guidis intis iswares. Ababarna habens, Glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
I know a way to shut this guy up.
Tu pamay arbaida, ustaw jans biwurstan. Godais akran bayradans jawan jandans in pan guidis. Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib.
Did you really think he stood a chance against me?
In pamalhap fralat forte fuima alaisos gaskaftais. Jawais from Bamadaga, I house the dedam, ni vleladam. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagandan gisat faur ises.